It started with Calamity Trigger, followed by Continuum Shift, and now BlazBlue has gone all Chrono Phantasma. Like many fighting games, Chrono Phantasma can seem impenetrable, but even the uninitiated can appreciate BlazBlue's obsession with spectacle. In addition to specials and supers that light up the screen with eruptions of neon, BlazBlue has one of the most eccentric fighting game casts around.
That's some serious man boobs you've got there, sir.
There's a hulking red giant, a dorky hero wielding a massive nail, and a disturbing black monster that looks like he's made entirely of ink. Chrono Phantasma bolsters its already impressive crew of fighters by adding a handful of creative new additions. Out of any of the fresh faces, Bullet is the easiest to get the hang of. She can attack quickly, leading to decent combos for those that don't like to think too much about every button press. Her unique character ability, called a Drive in BlazBlue, is Lock On. By holding down the Drive button, a translucent orange circle surrounds Bullet that expands over time. If the circle overlaps with her opponent, Bullet leaps and grabs her prey, throwing them for a chunk of damage. Things get a bit more complicated after you actually land one of these grabs. For every successful lock-on, Bullet enters a heat state. In this state, she can perform follow-up attacks after a grab. The more grabs she lands, the more her drive strength increases. Heat dissipates at a rapid rate, however, so making the most of the enhanced mode takes deft execution.
Distortion finish!
Amane is a new character that's difficult to use from the outset. He's about controlling space by using his magical kimono, which can turn into a drill or extend to hit distant foes. Like Bullet, Amane has to manage his drive. A drill meter with 3 different levels of power dictates the strength of his attacks. He can charge the meter, but charging too much causes it to overheat, and then he won't be able to use drive attacks at all. The risk of overheating and the fact that Amane isn't reliable at close range makes him one of the most technical fighters in the game.
Disappointing.
The 2 other characters on the disc fall somewhere between Amane and Bullet in terms of ease of use. Azrael is a hulking, muscular man that hits hard and moves more slowly than most. His drive opens up weak points that can be used in combo setups. Izayoi is the polar opposite of Azrael. She relies on speed with the drive that lets her dart all over the map with a jet-imbued outfit. A 5th character, Kagura, can either be purchased or obtained after completing the story mode, but we haven't had a chance to mess around with him just yet. The final 2 characters can't be accessed from within the game. Yuki is a reward for those that purchase the first run of Chrono Phantasma and comes bundled with the online pass. For those that miss out on the run, Yuki can be picked up as DLC. If you want Kokanoe, you'll have to drop some additional cash on PSN when the game releases on the 25th. Chrono Phantasma certainly isn't short on characters, but another new feature deserves just as much attention. Dubbed Overdrive, this mechanic replaces gold bursts from Continuum Shift. Overdrive initiates by pressing all 4 attack buttons at once, triggering a character-specific action. When activated by Bullet, for example, she gets unlimited heat for the duration of the overdrive. While it isn't as powerful as something like an X-Factor in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, an overdrive at the right time can certainly give you an advantage. It also makes fights slightly more aggressive than in previous BlazBlue games. While the series has always had plenty of ways to stop an onslaught, Overdrive makes it easier to initiate attacks, heightening the pace of the game to a noticeable degree. There's a lot to wrap your head around in BlazBlue Chrono Phantasma. While its many intricacies seem like they'll only be fully absorbed by those already turning the wheel of fate, the game has an appeal that extends beyond its mechanics. The pulsing metal music, gorgeous backgrounds, and excellent character sprites can be easily appreciated even if you're not a combo fiend.
Fighting is bad.
While there's still a lot we need to dig into before issuing a final verdict, it's looking like Chrono Phantasma is keeping the realm of vibrant 2D fighters alive and well.
Let this reach the heavens and earth, and those close by.
Where's my food?
Fall victim to the ultimate embrace.
Astral finish! Challenge clear.